The world of nature is full of extraordinary diversity, and the same can be said for the human mind. Just as every ecosystem is unique, so too is every individual. Today we explore the fascinating landscape of the human mind and autism, a spectrum of neurodevelopmental differences often shrouded in myths. Our journey will uncover some of the most prevalent myths surrounding autism, shedding light on the realities of this complex condition. One of the most pervasive myths surrounding autism is the misconception that it is a disease. Autism is not an illness that can be caught or spread like a common cold. It is not a disease that needs to be cured. Autism is a neurodevelopmental condition, a different way the brain develops and functions. Just as the wings of a butterfly are uniquely patterned, so too are the brains of individuals on the autism spectrum wired differently. While some individuals on the autism spectrum may face challenges, it is essential to recognize that autism is not inherently negative. Embracing autism as a difference, not a disease, is crucial for fostering acceptance, understanding, and inclusion for all. Another persistent myth surrounding autism is the belief that it has a cure. Autism is not an illness to be cured, but a lifelong neurological condition. Individuals with autism can live full and meaningful lives. Many contribute unique talents and perspectives to the world. The focus should be on providing support and resources. This includes early intervention programs and therapies tailored to individual needs. By embracing the spectrum, we create a more inclusive world. The notion that vaccines cause autism has unfortunately taken root in some circles. This belief stems from a now discredited study. The study has been thoroughly debunked by the scientific community. Numerous large-scale studies found no link between vaccines and autism. These studies confirm the safety and efficacy of vaccines. Vaccines are significant public health advancements. They have eradicated or reduced diseases like smallpox, polio, and measles. Misinformation leads to vaccine hesitancy and disease outbreaks. Rely on credible scientific evidence and consult healthcare professionals. Popular culture often portrays individuals with autism possessing extraordinary abilities like solving complex mathematical equations or displaying photographic memory. While some exhibit savant syndrome, it's exceedingly rare. Savant syndrome occurs in less than 1% of the autistic population. Autism manifests in a myriad of ways, each individual unique. It's essential to remember that autism is a spectrum. One of the most pervasive misconceptions about autism is the assumption that it inherently implies an intellectual disability. This couldn't be further from the truth. Many individuals with autism possess average or above average intelligence. Some demonstrate exceptional abilities in areas like mathematics, science, or the arts. It's a common misconception that individuals with autism don't experience emotions like the rest of us. This couldn't be further from the truth. Human emotions manifest in a spectrum of ways. For those on the autism spectrum, emotional experiences are just as rich and varied. Their ways of expressing these emotions might differ. Many individuals with autism experience emotions very intensely. Understanding these differences is key to fostering empathy and building meaningful connections. Another prevalent myth suggests that autism inevitably goes hand in hand with learning disabilities. Autism presents itself uniquely in each individual. Just as in the animal kingdom, each species possesses its own strengths. Some excel in visual or spatial reasoning, while others have extraordinary memories or musical talents. Let's celebrate the remarkable talents within every individual on the autism spectrum. Embracing neurodiversity creates a more inclusive world. One of the most damaging myths about autism is that it stems from inadequate parenting. Autism is rooted in biology, not bad parenting. Parents of autistic children are dedicated caregivers who navigate unique challenges with love. Let's celebrate their strength and replace myths with compassion. The notion that a child might simply grow out of autism is a misconception. Autism is a lifelong companion, shaping how they perceive and interact with the world. While they may develop coping mechanisms, the neurological differences remain. Early intervention is crucial, empowering individuals to develop essential life skills. It's about providing tailored support, understanding, and acceptance. In the vast sea of information on autism, many promise miracle cures. One persistent myth is that special diets can erase autism. There's no scientific evidence that dietary interventions cure autism. A balanced diet is essential, but attributing curative powers to food is misleading. Rely on evidence-based approaches and consult healthcare professionals. The perception of a surge in autism diagnoses, often called an epidemic, is due to increased awareness and refined diagnostic criteria. Like a hidden reef revealed by a receding tide, autism has become more visible. More individuals now receive accurate assessments and support. Our ability to recognize and understand autism has grown, fostering a supportive environment. The notion that autism is a recent phenomenon is a misconception. While our understanding has grown, the condition itself is not new. Historical accounts describe individuals who likely had autism. These records show core characteristics of autism. Diagnostic criteria have evolved over time. Autism has existed throughout human history. The social world, with its intricate web of unspoken rules, can be challenging to navigate for anyone. For individuals with autism, these challenges can be particularly pronounced. They may interact differently, but this does not mean they lack a desire for social connection. Many autistic individuals crave meaningful relationships and friendships. Recognizing and respecting these differences is essential to fostering understanding. The pervasive myth that autism is a male condition has led to a significant underdiagnosis of autistic girls and women. Autism manifests differently across genders, often masking its presence in girls. Girls may become skilled at camouflaging their traits, leading to delayed diagnosis and lack of support. It's imperative to address these biases for proper support. The natural world is full of wonders, but it's also home to dangerous misconceptions. One such myth is that chelation therapy can cure autism. This unfounded claim is dangerous. Chelation removes heavy metals, but there's no evidence linking autism to heavy metal poisoning. Subjecting a child to chelation therapy without proper justification carries significant risks. We must rely on evidence-based medicine, not myths. In the animal kingdom, communication takes many forms. From the intricate dances of bees to the haunting songs of whales, each species has unique methods of expression. Similarly, autism presents a spectrum of communication styles. Some autistic individuals face challenges with verbal communication, while others communicate effectively through spoken language. Alternative means include sign language and communication devices. The human desire to connect finds a way. Embracing diversity fosters understanding and acceptance. In the animal kingdom, aggression often serves a specific purpose, be it defending territory or competing for resources. In human behavior, aggression is rarely so straightforward, especially with autism. It's a misconception that people with autism are inherently aggressive. The stereotype is inaccurate and unfair. Aggressive behaviors often stem from sensory overload or communication barriers. Understanding triggers and providing support can help. We can help individuals with autism navigate their world with greater ease. The notion that autism is a mental health problem akin to anxiety or depression is a misconception. Autism is not an illness to be cured, but a different way the brain develops and functions. This difference affects how individuals perceive the world and interact socially. Autism represents a variation of the brain, not a defect. Mental health challenges in autism are separate conditions. Let us dispel the myth that autism is a mental health problem. Embrace autism as a neurodevelopmental condition deserving acceptance and support. The quest to unravel autism's complexities has led researchers down many paths. While the environment plays a role, attributing autism solely to external factors is an oversimplification. Autism arises from a complex interplay of genetic predisposition and environmental influences. Scientists have identified genes associated with autism, but the environment shapes their expression. Maternal health during pregnancy and birth complications are potential contributors. However, correlation does not equal causation. Unraveling autism's mysteries requires acknowledging the complex interplay of nature and nurture. One of the most hurtful myths about autism is that individuals on the spectrum can't experience love. This stems from a misunderstanding of how they communicate and express emotions. Their capacity for love, empathy, and deep connection is very much alive. They may express love in ways that deviate from societal norms. A gentle touch, a shared interest, or a look of pure joy can speak volumes. Some may be openly affectionate, while others show love through acts of service or loyalty. Let us dispel the myth that autistic individuals are devoid of love. Approach their world with open hearts and minds, ready to appreciate the myriad ways love manifests. Another misconception is that individuals on the spectrum lack a sense of humor. This couldn't be further from the truth. People with autism can find amusement in many things. Humor is subjective. They may appreciate irony, absurdity, or the unexpected. Autism is often linked to sensory sensitivities, leading to the misconception that all individuals on the spectrum abhor physical contact. While some may find certain textures overwhelming, this experience is not universal. Some seek deep pressure and find comfort in weighted blankets or tight hugs. The key is to respect personal boundaries and preferences. One of the most persistent myths about autism is that individuals lack empathy. This stems from a misunderstanding of how empathy manifests differently. Autistic individuals may express empathy differently but possess a deep well of it. It's crucial to recognize the many ways they demonstrate empathy and understanding. It is a common misconception that children diagnosed with autism are destined for bleak and unfulfilling lives. This simply isn't true. With the right support system, autistic children can flourish and achieve remarkable things. Early intervention and a nurturing environment empower them to pursue their passions. The notion that individuals with autism are best suited for repetitive tasks is a gross oversimplification. The autistic mind often possesses unique strengths, including a keen eye for detail, exceptional focus, and a strong aptitude for pattern recognition. These skills can be valuable in many professions, from programming and engineering to music, art, and scientific research. The belief that autism is only a childhood diagnosis is a misconception. Autism can be diagnosed later in life. Coping mechanisms may mask challenges until significant life changes. Recognizing autism is crucial for support and empowerment. The world of human behavior is a tapestry of infinite variety. Each individual, like a unique thread, contributes to the richness and complexity of our species. It's tempting to categorize and label, but sometimes such labels can be misleading. Autism is not a trendy diagnosis for quirky kids. Greater awareness has led to more diagnoses, but this doesn't diminish the reality of the condition. Autism is a complex neurodevelopmental condition, not a trend. Behind every diagnosis, there is a unique individual navigating the world in their own way. It's a common misconception that individuals with autism cannot have other diagnoses. This notion overlooks the complex interplay of human biology and experience. Those on the autism spectrum may experience additional challenges. These can range from anxiety and depression to ADHD and dyslexia. They highlight the importance of personalized care and support. The term spectrum in autism spectrum disorder reflects the diverse ways autism manifests. Each individual is a unique tapestry of strengths and challenges. Embracing neurodiversity means recognizing and celebrating these differences. As we conclude our exploration of the myths surrounding autism, remember that knowledge is the foundation of understanding. Understanding is the bridge to acceptance. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.